Hey, what up, y'all? This is Drunk Under the Sun with Tom and Joe, and we're here to talk about anything and everything under the sun as usual. And I want to start the show off tonight with a little story. A couple of years ago, me and my brother were at a family reunion, and we were just taking a walk. And I don't know, the subject got on to like a TV show he'd watched. It was about Freemasons. And he says something along the lines of, Freemasons control the whole world or the United States. And I did that. I laughed right in his fucking face.
Oh, man, how pissed was he?
He was pissed. I had not seen him this pissed since I was in school. He stopped dead in his fucking tracks and was like, what are you laughing at?
You're part of it.
What are you laughing at? And in my head, I'm like, what you just said. What you just said is ridiculous.
It's beyond ridiculous.
But my brother is kind of built, and he could probably rip me in half like the Juggernaut. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of backpedaling or whatever.
Shit.
And he was like, whatever, just whatever. So the rest of the walk was super awkward. But everybody...
Super awkward. Your brother stared at you. You want to rip your arms off. Like, he's a fucking Freemason. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
He's a Templar.
So everybody probably knows somebody who believes in some ridiculous ass conspiracies. And like, there's a lot of shit out there that is just fucking ridiculous that people fucking believe.
You know what's sad is I feel like 80% of our audience are these people. Like, how dare you? Oh. Freemasons do control it. So yeah, like Joe was saying before I rudely interrupted him, is that this is all about conspiracy show, the ridiculousness that we think is ridiculous. So this is our opinion, and if you don't share our opinion, then that's you. But the shit is just about to hit the fan. Because there is some shit that I can't fucking believe that people still believe this.
When you look at the facts and other shit, how do people believe in some of the ridiculous shit that's out there?
The only thing that I can think of is the reason people believe these bullshit conspiracies. And when I say bullshit conspiracies, I'm talking like flat earth, we didn't land on the moon, yeah. Elvis is fucking alive.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. I think is because those people really have nothing to grasp in life or look forward to, or maybe are so bitter and so disenfranchised from society itself that they feel like it's got to be real.
Look at these facts. It's on the internet.
That some non-scientist who just made some shit up did, right?
Like, speaking of flat earth, here's my story on flat earth. I don't know why they've started cropping up more so nowadays.
Don't either.
Like, it's 2019. It's pretty much a fact.
We've been to outer space.
We can see that the earth is round. There's pictures of it round.
I think it's distrust.
It's distrust, probably. But this YouTube guy was like, here was his brilliant example of why the earth is flat. It was around the time a big hurricane hit Texas. He had a ball. He took water and he poured it on the ball. Okay. He was like, the water would just run right off of it and fall off the earth because it's round and the water just pours over the ball. And then he took a pan out and was like, see, if it was flat, you pour it and it pulls up. That's why there's flooding. Flooding happens because the earth is flat.
My God. Does he not understand gravity?
I don't know. And how does he explain the fact that if you start in one position and fly with a never-ending fuel supply, you'll wind up in the same place if you go
every
straight.
Fucking time.
You'll come around and wind up right where you were. How does he explain that? Is there a fucking portal?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there is. I mean, I guess that's what the Japanese were doing when they attacked Pearl Harbor. Because they went from one side and just went across the Pacific to hit Pearl Harbor. So I guess they went through the portal because the Pacific Ocean apparently does not connect the Western world to the Eastern.
Nope.
That's so fucking stupid. That is the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard. And I don't understand. I don't get it, flat Earth either. Because what kills me about flat Earth, the Earth is round theory has been around for a fucking minute. Jesus, and the first time that I looked it up was 500 BC by a man in ancient Greece called Pythagoras. All right? And then after that, in 350 BC, Aristotle. And he did it because of the constellations.
Yeah.
Most flat Earth, I don't get how they think. So the constellations are fake. The lunar system that we have is fake because that's a perfect way to prove that the Earth is round is due to the fact when the rotation of the fucking moon and the sun around us, and you get these eclipses, and you get these half moons, and you get these quarter moons, and all this shit. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, and then I kept researching some more, and it was about the seasons. There's something to do with the seasons, like when because the Earth is spinning.
Yeah.
So it's
tilts and shit.
Right. So it's going away from the sun, and that's why the seasons are hotter at some point and colder at other points.
Exactly.
So if it was flat Earth, won't we have one fucking season across the entire Earth?
Exactly.
The entire Earth would be one fucking season. What season's that, Tom? I don't know. Hot?
Probably.
You know what I mean? It'd have to be hot because the fucking sun would be baking us because it's not rotating. And that's another thing.
And there would never be night.
It'd never be night.
Oh wait, no. The flat earthers probably think the sun revolves around the Earth.
Around the Earth, but then even with that theory,
there would still not be seasons.
Because but if the Earth was flat, it'd have to be a square or a rectangle, right? It'd have to be square or rectangle. So if it's a square or rectangle, it'd be kind of weird if the sun rotated around that. It'd have to dodge that corner. The sun's going around. It's like, oh, it's on the left corner. Watch out. Right? It's like, fuck. I don't get that. And then what kills me even more is fucking, they've been saying the Earth is round for fucking ancient times. You know what I mean? And then Chris Columbus, they were saying the Earth was flat at that time. They still didn't believe it. They still didn't believe Aristotle and this Pythagoras guy. Right? They still didn't believe him. So in 1492, when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, they were like, you're going to fall off.
Yep.
He's like, you know what? Fuck it. You don't like me anyway, so fuck it. Let's go fall off. Turns out he kept going and found something that was not supposed to be there.
Exactly.
So at that point, at flat Earth, America, North and South, wasn't even supposed to be there.
Yeah, the flat Earth didn't contain the United States.
It didn't contain it. And somehow this magic realm of North America and South America, he found it. And then fucking fast forward, from 1490 to 2000, what's that, 600 years?
Yeah.
Close to 700 years? Yeah. It's back again.
It's back. History repeats itself.
History repeats itself. Everybody's like, all the flat earthers listening, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. These guys don't believe the water just flows off into space. Like, where would the water go? Where would the ocean go? Like, I don't get that. It's like, it's just flowing off into what? Into what? There's a giant waterfall?
No, it's going into that portal, so it just comes
it's a portal, so it comes the other side. That makes sense. That makes sense. I like the idea more of just seeing water just falling in space, like a waterfall of nothing, like
just continuous. Where's it coming from?
Where's it coming from? You know what I want to do is get some flat earthers together and say, hey, we're gonna go out to the Pacific Ocean. And we're gonna just keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
We're finding that.
We're gonna find that edge. We're gonna find a tabletop. I want to play some Dungeons and Dragons on this tabletop called Earth, and we're gonna do it.
Oh,
how many of them would you think would go with it, and how many would you think that would be like, fuck this, you're talking blasphemy. We're going to fall off the Earth, Tom. We're going to fall the fuck off. I promise you we won't.
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. You fucking Nimrod. I mean, there's pictures. There's fucking pictures.
But we never went to the moon.
Oh, we never went to the moon. That's right. That's another conspiracy. I forgot about that. We never went to the fucking moon.
Those pictures are all photoshopped. The Earth is not round from the moon. Back in that time, how the fuck did they fake that? They couldn't have.
They couldn't have.
There was no possible
There's no
way.
in the technology. I mean, what they claim is that they put it in a studio and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing with that. There's so much science behind the actual realization and the facts. Like one of them is that, look at the flag. The flag is so weird.
Yeah.
But when you research it and understand it, because one, the moon has no gravity. There's no gravity in space.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened was when they took that flag into space, they didn't take a normal flag. They took a flag that was made up of poles. So you had a pole going stretching outward and a pole going upward, right?
Yeah.
And then when it sat down, the flag sat there.
Yeah.
It's not moving, it's not flowing. And then they go, well, it's flowing. Look at it. It's flowing.
Wind.
And it's wind. No, it's the pole. It's the pole of the fucking flag. And maybe the flag isn't extended all the way on the pole.
And when you
know what I'm saying?
move shit, it's gonna
it's gonna move. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was one of the things I saw, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then another one was it's too much science that I can't remember. Right? Too much science that I can't remember. One, man landed on the moon in 1969. We were taking satellite pictures of Earth in 1946. 1946.
Of the flat Earth.
Of the flat Earth. So we were sending shit out. And then 10 years before land on moon, in 1959, U.S. Explorer 6 actually had the first pictures of Earth. Uh-huh. So in 1946, the pictures of Earth were only they weren't a full thing of the Earth. It was only parts of the Earth.
Yeah.
But the full picture happened in 1959.
Yeah.
By U.S. Explorer 6, which was shot up into space, you know what I mean? And fucking took pictures of it. And you know what it kills me the most? When you type in flat Earth, the most commonly used term for it is flat Earth myth. Myth. That's the fucking... It kills me. It kills me.
I mean, that pretty much tells you that it's wrong.
Yeah.
But, with the moon landing,
Well, see,
I don't see how it could be faked. No, because when you look at shit from back then, there's nothing like that. That's way before any special effects time.
That's even before colored pictures.
Yeah.
You know, I mean colored videos. All that shit was black and white.
I hear a lot of people argue with the technology back then, but when you think about it...
Well, you know why, Joe? You know why they had the technology to fake it? Because in Roswell... There was aliens in Area 51. We used their technology
to videotape
the Earth fake moon landing.
No, we just used their technology to go to the moon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I would believe that more. Yeah. I would believe that more than they used it for video cameras. Because again, with the moon landings is another one. That the reason people call it is because they're so disillusioned with their government, which I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
They think everything's a lie.
It was all a lie. And not, I would say 6 out of 10, a lot of shit is a lie. But the moon landing, I do not believe is a lie. The reason they say it's fake most of the time is because at that time, we're in the Cold War, and it was a space race to get there before Russia. Trying to get there before everyone else, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, which, okay... I get that logic, but at the same time, when we landed on the fucking moon, it wasn't just United States landing. Yeah. It was the entire human race that landed. You know what I mean? We were just better than everyone else and got there first. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And their argument is, well, why haven't we been back since? Why do we need to go back?
But we have. We've been back numerous times.
And then we got the space station up there.
We got, International Space Station. That revolves around the round Earth. You know what I mean? You can see it.
Maybe that's what we need to take the flat earthers up to the
space station. They would lose their shit. They'd be like,
"It's real.
We're going off the edge." They would say some shit like that, and then they make some bullshit up like, "You know why it's round? Well, why? It's a giant ball." No shit.
No, they'd be like, well, these aren't windows. These are TV screens.
These are TV screens. And we're really inside of a studio, and you just made it go really fast and confused us.
This is just fake.
It fucking kills me. Yeah, I don't get it. And like I said, the only thing I can think of in my mind is just that. It's the mistrust.
Yeah.
It's the mistrust in everything.
Yeah. People never... I agree that the government probably hides shit.
No, that I do not disagree with.
That's
I don't disagree with that one bit.
But that's why that breeds these stupid shits.
Yes.
Like, that never happened.
Never happened. Even though fucking, there's so much science behind it. So much that I can't think about it. It'd blow my fucking head off. It's like, fuck, I can't think of that.
Oh, shit. And there's I kind of get behind this one in a way. I could see this.
Oh, God.
I know. I'm the naive one that can kind of believe in conspiracies and Bigfoot and shit.
I'm the closed-minded one. I'm the asshole who's like, that's not real.
Well, how there might be, a secondary government that runs the country, not the president.
You're talking about No, you know what that's called? It's called Congress. Well, no, you're right about that.
But that's true.
That's called Congress.
That's true.
Because Congress really does run shit, and if they can stonewall the president from doing his shit, they can stonewall each other from doing shit. Mm-hmm. They do it all the fucking time, and we suffer. So yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Congress fucking runs shit. But what I'm thinking you're talking about...
It's like Illuminati.
The Illuminati. Yeah. Don't say their words!
My ex is a member. They emailed her, and she's a membership.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. She got the triangle with the eye in the middle?
Yeah,
cool!
Like, what the fuck? That's not real.
No.
That's just like somebody like, well, I'll do this. And they get like newsletters and shit. It's all bullshit, but yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't a bunch of rich people out there who paying politicians off.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
You know, they're called, what's the word I'm looking for? They're called lobbyists.
Yeah.
Lobbyists do that every fucking day. Now that I don't disagree with that, but I don't believe that there's some organization out there that runs the entire fucking world. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, they're trying to.
Yeah, I just don't believe it.
I mean,
I just don't buy it.
I mean, they probably are hiding Elvis.
Because you got to think also, in the Illuminati, wouldn't you think people have disagreements? Like, there's no way that they're going, okay, we're here, this is our 7th meeting of the month, because 7 is a lucky number, you got to have 7 on everything. What are we going to discuss today? Well, I want to make sure that no one can get this. Well, that doesn't make sense, Jim. Yeah. What about you? They would disagree with each other, and I guarantee they start fighting amongst each other. Yeah. So then they would start creating these other Illuminatis that, like, fucking, like, splinter cells.
Yeah.
Like, fucking...
And they'll fight amongst themselves.
Yeah. And then who suffers? Everyone in the world.
Yeah, I guess you never know.
I just bred another conspiracy
there. There it is. All these factions of the Illuminati are fighting.
They're fighting. They're making each other run shit. Why couldn't they just get along?
There'd be too many people.
It'd be too much problems.
Nowhere.
There's no fucking way.
There's
no fucking way. It'd have to be a group of 10 people.
Maybe not even.
No, the only reason I say 10, because you would have, like, say you'd have one who run North America. Yes. Yeah. And one who run North America, one who run South America, and the islands around it. One run Asia, one who run Africa. You know,
but who takes these people places?
Exactly. And exactly.
How do you get this exclusive club?
Yeah, exactly. How do you do that? He'd be like, I think he's right for this. You don't think he's going to snitch on us? No.
He's cool.
He's got Illuminati thoughts. We got this. You know?
Yeah.
There would be something that happened. I mean, but then again...
Maybe it's the aliens.
It's the aliens. It's the aliens. But then again, like, for the longest time, the Italian mafia was discredited as a hoax, too. And they turned out to be real. The only problem with that is, like I said, they fought amongst themselves. And they were like, nope, ousting you. I'm going to oust you, and this is what's up.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like fucking, like you touched on, like the Elvis shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, who still believes that Elvis is fucking alive?
A lot of people. He's just like Tupac.
Yeah,
he's still alive too.
He's still alive too. And that fucking kills me. It's like Tupac and Elvis died so many ways that non-famous people die.
Yeah.
Elvis died of a heart attack. Mm-hmm. He was a drug addict. He was doing uppers and downers.
Yeah.
You know, he fucking had his heart exploded. Yeah. Right? People die from that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So I guess Jim John down the street,
he's still alive.
He's still alive too. He can't possibly be dead. Tupac got shot and killed in the gang-related activity. Gang-related.
Yeah. Because that's where he came from. That was his life.
That was the shit, right? So it was gang violence that killed Tupac.
Yeah.
People die from that every fucking day, every second of the day. I guess they're all still alive too. Nope, because he was famous and they weren't. Yeah. That's what that boils down to.
Yeah, he paid him off. He was getting too famous, so he was like, nobody say anything. I'm like, he got shot. Like,
well, what happened was
the hospital not. Oh yeah, he's dead, but he's not.
But he's not. No. And the reason people fucking go with Tupac still alive is because, one, he got shot 5 times prior to his death.
Yeah.
And then he got shot the last times. And that, one, your body's not as strong as it was the first 5 times. Right? So you got shot the first 5 times, you've never been shot. Yeah. Now you get shot, your body's already experienced it, now you got problems, right? Yeah. You're going to fucking probably die.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. And then he did the Machiavelli shit, where... Again, 7-Day Theory, Illuminati, right?
Maybe he was a member.
Shit got too real. Shit got too real. Pac's being exposed. Pac's being exposed. Get him out.
Maybe that was how he got in. So now that he's dead, he's one of the guys.
Now
that
he's
runs
one
the
of them.
show.
Right. So now he's sitting.
He's the North American.
He's a North American guy. Tupac's sitting there going, how long will they mourn me? A long time, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't buy it. You know what I mean? Because it just, what it is, that's the thing where people just don't want to let go.
Yeah.
Like, I love Tupac to death. I love him to death. But I believe he's dead. Like, he's not coming back. Yeah, the closest thing I ever seen him come back was that Coachella shit with the hologram. It looked like Tupac. Like, his mannerisms, his movement. I was like, holy shit! Pac's alive! No, it's a hologram. Damn.
They got me.
So close. I was like, he's alive! He's alive! Snoop is with them. It's like, no, hologram.
Why is he glowing?
Yeah. Why are there lights coming from behind him? I don't get this. Stage lights, Tom. You know, the reason people believe Pac is still alive and not Biggie is because of the shit that Pac talked about and, like, all the music he put together, and the bodies of work that he did, and the shit. Like, he read Machiavelli, and everybody's like, well, he's Machiavelli. Well, one, the guy he read was Machiavelli. Yeah. He studied Machiavelli. Maybe he did fake his own death. Oh. No. He read that shit when he was in prison because he had to get the time going by. You know, I was in prison too, and I read a lot of shit. I read a lot of Star Wars books in prison.
Yeah.
Am I Luke Skywalker? Maybe.
Next Illuminati.
I'm the next one. I just haven't died yet.
Yeah, that's how you get in.
Well, I'm not popular enough.
Maybe that's the show.
I'll be popular enough when I get 100 views. We're only at 7. We're good. I'm good. So, yeah, and that's what it is people miss these people so much that they go, they gotta be alive!
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker. And then you got people who look like each other. Yeah. You know, because humans, you only have so many humans, and we're all gonna eventually look like someone. Like, I've seen numerous people look like someone.
You always have a doppelganger.
Always. So, like, he's still alive!
There he is!
There he is! Where was he at? He was in fucking Kentucky. We're at in Kentucky. I don't know, some town you never heard of.
Yeah.
Why would Tupac be there?
Well, that's where he's hiding out.
That's where he's hiding out.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? That Tupac who preached black power would hang out with a bunch of white guys. What the fuck? Right?
It's perfect.
It's perfect. Perfect cover. Perfect cover. Oh, man, shit. It just kills me. So, yeah, that's our thoughts on the little conspiracies that we could think of. There's so many out there that we can't touch on. There's just too many of them. Can't touch on them.
Many.
And
they're all stupid.
But thank you for tuning in. And if you don't like it, which I'm sure a lot of people don't, but there's people out there who are not like that. If we stepped on your toes, we're not sorry. This is our thoughts. We have our opinions. Like I said at the beginning, you have your opinions. And if you want to fight that, then come on the show and argue.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sure nobody wants to come here and argue because nobody's listening. So, that was the show for Drunk in the Sun tonight. I'm Tom.
I'm Joe.
And we're drunk
under the sun.
Check us out YouTube every Tuesday night at what?
8 p.m.
And now follow us on what?
Instagram.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night, y'all.
See ya.